It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. About to get started here, and on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, Boog, every team in the league wants a pitcher like him because he's capable of controlling a full game. We've seen it before, and I don't think anyone in this booth would be surprised if he tossed a gem in this one. He usually gives his team a good chance to win. Excited to see what he can do today.
All right, ready to go here. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
The wind of the pitch. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with Pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's Trey Turner. That smash towards center. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end. I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
No ball.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game one of the NLCS. One down, bases empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. You set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Right through there for a strike. Castellanos with a homer in his last game.
Man, you're playing with fire starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
Two outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in L.A. and on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. What do you have on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One out, base is empty. Puts a bunt down. Bare hand grab, and he beats it. He's safe. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Number 16. Yeah. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one hooked foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, one away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Mookie Betts now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Betts matched a homer in his last game. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And now it's Alec Bohm. Yamamoto back to work. And a foul ball. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
On to first, and quickly one away in the second. Max Kepler at the plate.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Edman makes the catch, and there's 2 away. It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
The one thing you can look at with Realmuto, and we've talked about this in high school, you know, this guy was a quarterback, very athletic. He was an infielder. So, you know, he's not stuck at catcher. Like he's a great catcher, but if you needed to...
Reaching for it and brings it in. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Game 1 of the NLCS. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wheeler, a righty that throws with power. More than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper makes the grab on the run. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. And up next for Los Angeles, Hye-Sung Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here's a 1-1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Tap foul at the plate. High in the air, out to right. He's got it, and the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. This is Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a foul ball. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered in this game. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tied up here in the early going. Missed inside with the curve.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chop to first, but it kicks foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 out, space is empty. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still tied, 1-1. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Late on that fastball.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. Out. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Gone. That one felt good. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next for LA, Daniels. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Base hit. Man at first, and here's the catcher.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a bouncer. Picks it up with a bare hand to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Foul ball there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swings and lines one towards the gap. So Mookie Betts with a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Marsh gets there. He's under it. And there are 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Number 56. Up and loosening in the pen. Phillips warming up as well. Late on that fastball.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the 4th, and now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. 0 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Line drive, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score, and the Phillies tie the game. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And fouled off.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's towards center. Edman in position. Makes the grab, 1 down. And here comes Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away. Now batting Max Kepler. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That clips the corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
Harper off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive, base hit, right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's JT Realmuto. Fly to left his first time.
Well, you really can't blame him too much back there. I mean, you're asking him an awful lot to play what is easily the toughest defensive position on the field when that's not something he ever does. This is pretty much what you're going to get.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and it's 4-2.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Two outs, runner on first. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. And it's fouled away. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Bottom 4, and the batter now, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And he takes it himself for the out. And here comes Tommy Edman. Flied to right his first time. And that's through there for a strike. Fouled off to the right. One down, base is empty. Puts a bunt down. Stop. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman will hit next. Broken back ground ball to second. Bare hands it. Tough play. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Great jump and aggressively comes after this ball. Sets his body up in a perfect angle to bare hand and throw to first to get the final out of the inning.
Back here in L.A., top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brandon Marsh. Yamamoto back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Schwarber, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Inside, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
And down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Turner in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Daniels makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 2. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And here is Daniels. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Get out of town. A solo shot. It's 4-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Number 16 swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 1 of the NLCS. And that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls. 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike in there. Ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first.
He's out.
They get the out on Muncy. And that'll do it. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Game 1 of the NLCS. Here comes Bryce Harper. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one lifted in the air center field. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And it's caught for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Out to center. Edman in position. Nabs it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that one ripped into right. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Ha-Seong Kim digs in now.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kirkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Strom getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Harper. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Tommy Edman at the plate. Late with the swing there.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Tanner Banks gets the ball now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, one out. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. Not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Runners on first and third, two away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Now a bunt towards third. Boom. Goes out to first, and Freeman is retired. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. On to the seventh here in game one. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. A little bit low. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Yamamoto winds and deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
One
time.
ball. Two strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next pitch misses, and the count's full.
Full count.
Fouls it back with two strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Yamamoto sends her packing.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike one. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Reaching down, makes the catch. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one hit to right. Daniels under it. Brings it in for the third out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Orion Kerkering.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now Daniels. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's under it. Makes the grab, one away.
One pitch, one out.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. 1 for 3.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. In the air on the infield. Harper has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Orion Kerkering will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Matt Strom. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here comes Max Muncy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And the funky Muncie is stifled by the strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ballpark. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye right there.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That one 95 to finish him off.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That's a hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Trey Turner at the plate. Late swing, fouled off. Schwarber leads off first. With one away. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is done, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Clayton Kershaw gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second is Schwarber. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So two in scoring position with one out. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball changeup curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. Throw on to Freeman, Harper retired.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Nick Castellanos, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Out front and foul to the left side. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Throws it away. Turner crosses the plate. He scores on the wild pitch.
Kind of a dagger right there with the insurance run scoring on the wild pitch. And at this stage in the game, you're just out there trying to keep it close and give your guys a chance to make a comeback. But that right there isn't going to help morale.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. In the air, foul off first. Freeman makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
That one fouled off.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Oh, 0-2 now. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now, that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
And now Tommy Edman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Late on that fastball. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw is still in time, and that's out number 1 on a tough play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball. 1 strike.
The Dodgers threatening. Fought off foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics, and that is out of play. Hernandez at third. Kim on at second with 2 down. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
So the tying run at second puts a bunt down. Stop. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Dodgers strand a couple. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. Will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Betts whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And now it's JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
1 down, base is empty. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 6-3.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now here is Bryson Stott. There's a strike. Kershaw, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game 1.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Here's a high chopper, and that chance handled. Throws to first, and that's the third out. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 6-3. And here's the closer to try and finish off game one, Jordan Romano.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
He swings and fouls one off.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that one wrapped foul. That one ripped. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it. Hit it hard. Had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So you might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Phillies leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one is hammered right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Muncy to hit. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 6-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jordan Romano won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Joe Ross. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm throws out to first, and Hernandez is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tied at 6. And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tommy Edman now at the plate. On the ground, right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. Another homer. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Nine-6 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.